We need an active union that's strong and stands its ground. No secret deals and hotel meals will lead our union to rebound. And which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Vote Union Action Strong.
Hi, I'm Terry Costello from the Union Strong Union Active team in the Victorian Branch of the CWU. The Union Strong Union Active team is a trade union rank and file group. We are running in the Communication Workers Union Victorian Branch elections that are taking place in June 2023. Branch stacking allegations were made against the ALP Faction of the Victorian ALP in 2020. A federal intervention by the ALP Federal Executive into the Victorian ALP quickly followed. The federal intervention decided that ALP members in Victoria, which included unions such as the Victorian Branch of the CWU, would be banned from voting in pre-selections for ALP candidates in the 2022 federal and state elections. A legal challenge to the ALP Federal Executive decision was made by 8, or was it 7 unions, which became known as the Asmar Case.
Okay, well the case in point, I guess, of that was the Asmar Case. Can you give us a bit of a background on that, and especially the our role in it, or alleged role in it, and the costs that were involved in that?
Well, what actually happened there was we were completely unaware that we were the 8th plaintiff in that case, along with a number of other unions led by the HSU. We became aware through media reporting, and also members flagged up to us, what's this court case and why are we involved in it? So we made some inquiries there and discovered that we were in fact the 8th plaintiff in this court case, which had already been running for some weeks.
And what did the Australian Financial Review called us? I think it was the Posties Union.
That's right. They reviewed when you have a look at all of the media reporting on that case in 2021. We're referred to as the Postal Union, the Posties Union, the Communication Workers Union, so sort of variations on a theme. So there's absolutely no doubt, that's beyond doubt, that we were in fact the 8th plaintiff in that case. And when we actually raised that matter on the branch committee of management, so it would be fair to say that it was an extremely hostile response from the BCom, and in fact, bizarrely to this day, those branch officials still deny that we were ever a plaintiff in the case, despite the fact it's been the subject of a Registered Organisations Commission investigation, and there is no doubt that we were the plaintiff in that case. And if the current branch president, Chris Punshon, had not taken steps to remove us from that case, we would have been exposed to hundreds of thousands of dollars of costs, which the branch simply couldn't have sustained. So, kudos to the branch president who took the steps necessary.
In an appalling failure of governance, the branch committee of management in the Victorian CWU had not approved of the Victorian branch of the CWU's participation in the Asmar case. I asked CWU Victorian Branch President Chris Punshon about the case and the action he needed to take to withdraw the Victorian branch of the CWU from the Asmar case, which became a lawyer's picnic.
Can you tell us a bit about this Asmar case that some union members found out that from the Financial Review article, I think it was on the 24th of May 2000 and... I'm getting the years right now. Was it 2021 or 2022 that the Posties Union was part of this ALP power game thing called the Asmar case?
Yeah, I think our union name was used. I believe it was misspelled. So perhaps people thought by misspelling it, it wouldn't be exactly us. But our name was there. People thought that we were supporting this case. That's a lie. We had to send emails off to, I think was it the Supreme Court, I'm not sure, to withdraw ourselves from the case. We had to send emails off to the solicitors withdrawing our name from the case. And they said, okay, so you don't want to be in the case. And we thought, we've never been in the case. How is our name there? There were quite a few, I don't know what you call it, respondents. I forget the name of the term, but I think they were just put in there by sycophants of the Labor Party, just to sort of attach names to this court case to give it some sort of reality. It was a very shonky deal. And of course, Asmar lost. Went down the tube in a big time. I don't know if the legal fees have been paid yet.
I think it's $2 million and counting. So what's an eighth of $2 million? If it wasn't for your quick action, that's what the members would be stumping up.
It wasn't just me, of course, but it had to be done, and it was another one of the shifty tricks that seemed to magically follow this Labor Party connection, and it was very sad to have that sort of thing happen. Internecine fighting in the Labor Party should not be supported by the union movement.
Both the Victorian Branch's initial involvement in the Asmar case and the governance failure that was involved in initially doing so is an example of why the current leadership team of the CWU cannot be trusted to be custodians of your union. Vote 1 Union Strong Union Active to make the Victorian branch of the CWU truly independent from the clutches of the Divisional Office, the ALP and the ALP Federal Government. For more information about Union Strong Union Active, log on to the web at union-active.org. We are also on Facebook.